Here it goes. All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Running a little late today, but
Welcome to the Toad Hall Morning Show. It is March 22nd, 2022.
yes, it is.
We got a rainy day here in Rockford, Illinois.
But that's good. We needed it.
Yeah, it's definitely got a spring feeling coming. It was like warm yesterday, and now we got rain, so it's definitely like a spring is in the air kind of a feel. Welcome everybody to the show.
And I think a lot of people around the whole country are lacking on rain and snow and everything.
Yeah.
So not going to complain about the rain today.
No, it's good. So we got a good show today. Actually, more of a regular. We haven't had a regular show
No, we
in
haven't.
like, I don't know, months. So we've got we apparently a bunch of new vinyl came in yesterday on Monday, which is sometimes happens.
Which we haven't even looked through yet, have we?
No, and I have not looked through it. We're gonna just do it live on the air.
It's going to be a surprise
Yep, for
to
both
all of us.
Yep.
Not just,
Jason, and that's talking about Jason Isbell.
well, if I could find the article, I will be.
Well, you listened.
I'm struggling this morning
You did
with
some
that.
listening, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can.
I listened to a couple hours of Jason Isbell yesterday.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I am talking about David Geffen.
That will
and
be fun.
The history of David Geffen. We'll talk about that. I've also we got a really nice collection of 80s rock used vinyl in. And I know there's a lot of you out there who collect that stuff.
I pulled one actually, and I don't know where I put it.
I got a stack over here.
This one. You
Let's
might
see
want
what
to
in
put
that poll did I. Oh, just AC/DC. Would there be rock?
It's not even priced yet. I just found it behind the counter.
They're going through. John is going through that stuff like crazy. He has been for the last week or so.
Yeah.
We got a large collection in, and some of the gems I pulled out for the show. People are chiming in. Good morning from LA. Good morning from Southern Illinois. Yeah, if you guys are getting in the chat, tell us where you're from today.
Guess I better get on the show here on my YouTube spot. I'm not even on it yet.
And she's a little, I don't know. You feeling okay today? Is it a little slow today?
Just having the typical old person aches and pains.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
We are. All right, so what should I don't even know where you want to start. Where do you want to?
I want to start.
Okay, let's start with the
go
new
through
stuff.
Great, because I have no idea what's in there. Nick
don't
has
either.
no idea what's in there.
Nope.
You guys have no idea what's
John
in there.
knows because he was here yesterday and he put all this stuff on the website. So all of this can be found on toadhallonline.com.
Yeah.
It's already on our website. We have $7 flat rate shipping. I always have to plug that because people are amazed that we can ship a bunch of stuff for that cheap.
Oh, Justin was in on Sunday, huh?
Yeah, how about that? It
Cool.
was cool to meet Justin.
Oh, a new Weezer EP? Oh, he said there was a new Weezer EP.
Yeah, the Weezer's doing seasons. So
Oh.
they're releasing an EP at the beginning of every season this year.
Oh.
So you're going to get,
Are they new songs, or are they
Yes,
taking
they're
stuff
new.
off? Oh.
Yep, they're
fun.
new stuff.
Good.
So they released them on the beginning of the season.
Sure.
So, as far as what we have in our hand, here's a Ways Blood, The Innocents, $28, single LP set.
Is this a new one, or is this a
I've never
reissue?
had this in the store.
Okay.
This is something new. Now, it's a 2014 record,
Gotcha.
but Ways Blood has been blowing up in our store. Has been doing really well.
Yeah.
We have the other one in stock, but this one is new to my shop.
Let me get on.
Oh, look at this! I wonder if this is that new. This is that new Santana.
No. I wonder if John made phone calls yesterday.
I don't know. Well, brand new Santana, Blessings and Miracles, incredible new album. It is a 2 LP set, $36.
I know we had a couple of people that were interested in
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna have to do some phone calls with Rob. Hey, Rob Thomas is back on here. Chris
Oh.
Stapleton, G-Eazy, Steve Winwood, and Kirk Hamlet, and more.
Wow, that would
That's pretty cool.
kick you know what with those different artists and whatnot on.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Here's a restock.
So the other on Ways Blood we have in looks like it's The Innocents
Yeah, that one sells super well.
and Titanic Rising. What
Titanic
was that
Rising
one?
is the big one. That's the Innocents.
Oh, okay.
The Titanic Rising is the one that we sell out of
Gotcha.
all the time. Gorilla's Plastic Beach.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like there's been a price increase on it after a million years. They did finally move to 31. But Plastic Beach, back in stock, 2 LP set.
Been a bit since that's been in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
My
good.
Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. After all this emo stuff's been popping up, getting popular again, $23. Still haven't jumped the price on this one yet. Great
Which is
debut
surprising
album.
because everything recently has basically had anywhere from maybe $1 to a $5 increase in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COC Deliverance, $36. I've had this in multiple times. Just probably getting more of these back in stock. This one's new. Papa Chubby. We had people order this one.
Papa Chubby.
Yeah, this is a blues record.
Nice.
On Dixie Frog Records, 2021. You know, it also has a copyright of 2011.
Huh.
I'm wondering if this is new version, including previously unreleased Retro Mofo MP3 download back to New York City. So $32. You know, that was...
So his original name is Theodore Horowitz.
Oh.
Plays under the stage name of Papa Chubby, American rock and electric blues singer, composer, and guitarist.
There you have it, Papa Chubby.
Papa Chubby.
Learning something new. Bauhaus. $29. Bela Lugosi's Dead official reissue.
He is dead.
That's the name of the record. $29.
He was an actor too.
Yeah, he is dead though. $29 Bauhaus for those of you who are into that kind of 80s dark wave.
Is that what that?
Industrial
Oh yeah,
dark
I
wave.
think I vaguely remember
79,
that.
this is 82. It's all kind of in that era. Hard to get. We don't think we have any Bauhaus in the whole store. So, $29.
Were they kind of a little electronic too? If I'm thinking right of the right band? Yeah.
Yeah. Pop Smoke, debut album. Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. $27. Here's another rapper who's passed. Executive producer on this, 50 Cent, Bashar Jackson, Steven Victor, and Rico Beats. $27. This one sells very, very well. Look, it's got guest appearances by 50 Cent, Lil Baby, and more. We sell out of
We're
this.
probably out of stock in that for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what do we have? Oh, King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizards on a picture
Picture
disc.
I think we only got one or
Would
two of
you
these.
Look at that.
Teenage Gizzard. It's a cool art that they put on
Recorded in 2010 and 2011 in Victoria, Australia.
which is because they're from
Australia.
So,
Interesting artwork on there. And it's nice. Right on front, they are showing credit to who the artists are.
it's on ORG Music. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I've never seen them do a picture record.
Uh-uh.
Just was just saying, he said that Plastic Beach, a big price jump. We got it for 20 in October from
Yeah.
you guys. Yeah, it was $20 in October. But
Oh, it went up that much?
Yeah,
What is it now,
$10.
31?
yeah,
Wow.
that's the industry right now.
It is.
That's how things are.
Supply and demand, I guess.
Just cost.
Supply.
Just cost of producing is what it is.
Yeah, the demand, whatever.
Fall Out Boy's debut, Take This to Your Grave, $21 on silver. This is the Fueled by Ramen 25th Anniversary Edition. I was a huge Fueled by Ramen fan back in the day, so all of these releases are near and dear to my heart. This is, in my opinion, the best Fall Out Boy record because it's more punk than pop.
What year, do you know what year that's originally from?
2003.
Cool.
So I would have been a sophomore in high school. So I'd been very impressionable and saw these guys in little clubs around this time. So $21. I was definitely the kid at this show when this stuff was coming out. So if you're into Fall Out Boy or maybe you think they're a little too poppy for you, this record is all punk. Less pop.
Got some more joining us. Good morning, Joey. Let's see. Brian, Gidget, Justin, Perf.
We got
Cool.
a full house filling up here. We got a full
Yeah.
house, guys. We're going through a lot of we had some new records come in on Monday or yesterday, and me and Annette are discovering them all this morning. I'll let you take that one.
Gin Blossoms.
That's a new one.
Live in concert. It's a limited edition. Look at that cool blue haze vinyl right here.
I like it.
That is awesome.
I like it. Is it a hits record or is it a new record?
No, 2008. It was recorded.
Is it live?
Yeah.
Live in concert.
July 18th, 2008. Recorded in North Lawrence, Ohio. Maybe
Yeah.
some of our viewers from Ohio went to this concert.
It's got all their
Isn't that
hits.
cool?
Allison Road, Hey Jealousy. It's got Rocket Man on there. It's got Follow You Down, Until I Fall Away. They had a ton. They just played Rockford on the 4th of July Well, it wasn't last year because of COVID.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Is it-
And they
yeah.
put on an amazing show. And since then, I hear them on the radio all the time. I'm like, oh man, they're so good. So And it's 34 bucks.
Yep.
Not bad. Live record. It's brand new.
Pretty cool.
I got a couple restocks, and I'll give Annette the next new one. Cure's greatest hits. Cure is always super popular in our store and usually hard to get. 36 bucks, 2 LP set. We've got Physical Graffiti, 2 LP set, $41. Of course, the Zeppelin Classic. Another 2 LP with the original die cut jacket and everything.
How much is that one?
41. 36, 41. What you got? You got a new one
That
here.
would be kind of fun.
It's another King Giz.
Oh, King Giz. What's up with this one? This is an official, one of those other official bootlegs. We did a show about this. Oh gosh, it'd be 6 months ago.
Yeah.
About how they go about the official bootlegs, and they let people take their songs and.
So they put
Yeah.
all their music up on their website.
Not all, specific.
Whatever they
Yeah.
allow to be an
Right.
official bootleg. So it's a lot of live concerts and whatever it is. And then you are allowed to take that music and put it out on record or CD or whatever. They only ask that you give them some copies
Right.
so they can sell them to their fans and whatnot. So they have like almost like an open domain concept to
Right.
some of their music.
Yeah.
It's not all their records
Uh-huh.
or all their music, but a good chunk of their music.
This is Infest the Rat's Nest. It's remastered exclusively for Fuzz Club, which I don't know anything about.
I'm guessing that's their fan club.
That could be.
That
yep.
might be the group who's
Okay.
kind of in charge of the whole thing,
Yeah.
organizing it. So, all right, we got.
And these are all from live concerts in 2019.
Yeah.
So everything is from the 2019 tour that's been put on here.
Another classic saying Take This to Your Grave was super pricey on vinyl. I have an original Take This to Your Grave. Originally, I have the original press, came on camouflage vinyl
I don't
with
know.
cards, the Fall Out Boy record they're talking
Oh.
about. It was in a plastic sleeve with camouflage vinyl, and it came with cards, like 12 by 12 cards of each member.
Oh, wow.
They only made like 500 of them, because this is before
Ooh.
I have one of the records. I don't have the cards. Mine's missing the cards, but I have the vinyl. But it's a fun thing. That's
So the
one of my-
vinyl
one
is
of my
camouflage?
prize. Yeah, it's
Oh,
green
wow.
and black camouflage.
Cool.
Yeah, super expensive. I don't know what it costs with the cards, but I couldn't afford it back in 2005. It was too expensive for me back then.
Probably even more expensive now, huh?
I didn't even look.
Oh,
It's
that'd
one
be
of those things
fun.
I'm never selling.
It's a soundtrack?
This is one of the greatest soundtracks of all time, in my opinion. Soundtrack to Garden State. I'm a huge Zach Braff fan. He did the soundtrack to this. He also was a big part of this movie, written and directed by Zach Braff, and he was in charge of the soundtrack. Coldplay, Shin, 07, Colin Hay, Carey Brothers, Remy Zero, Nick Drake, Thievery Corporation, Simon & Garfunkel, Iron Wine, Frau, and Benny Somerville. 37 bucks. This has been out of print for a while, but this is such a cool, chill, it was kind of a coming-of-age movie, kind of back in the early 2000s, 2004. But really, the soundtrack stands on its own. It is phenomenal. $37 back to have them in stock.
You know, every morning
I gotta get the door.
Every morning I get up, when I get up, I turn on the one of our local channels, which is CBS. So I watch well, I don't necessarily watch the morning news, but I'll listen to it and whatnot. And I love the music that they play in the background, the little clips that go along with things. And I always think if Nick ever wanted a different job, he would do so great in that.
At what?
Okay, so CBS this morning, I don't watch the other ones, but CBS News, they always have little clips of music in there to go along with different things.
Okay.
And it's so appropriate. And I always think of you.
You're gonna have to send me that because I have no idea
No,
what you're talking about.
no, it's just the morning news show.
You put little clips in?
Yeah, they play music to go along with whatever they're talking about. And I always think, oh God, Nick would do such a great job on this. If he ever wanted to do something else, he could go be whatever that person would be called. The music picker outer.
You know who else is really good at that is the NFL. They always pick out in between segments of like to go to commercial break.
Yeah.
They pick out local bands to the area.
Oh.
So like if it's Chicago, they'll play like Chicago bands. If the games in Boston, they're Boston bands. And I don't think anyone even realizes it.
Yeah,
but
I do.
they play music that's apparent to the region that they're playing at the game in. It's like, man, these are on. No one knows it because it's always hit.
Well, everybody
It's
knows
always
it
hit
now.
songs. But yeah, if you pay, well,
I didn't know. Yeah,
football's not on for another
that's
six
cool.
months.
That's cool.
But yeah, they've done that for a
Trivia
while.
Tidbit.
Well, we'll see if they do it again next year.
Yeah.
Adele 25. Just been really hard to get. I mean, I think we got 19 in, we got 30 in, 25. I ordered the other Adele. They did just do a pressing of all the other Adele records. So if you've been kind of lacking on trying to find them, we did just get.
We've got 19, we've got 21, we've got 25, and we have 30.
So we got them all. But it's been probably 9 months since we've had them all. I don't think we actually, since 30's come out, I don't think we've ever had them all.
And I'm just checking to make sure they're all vinyl and no CDs
26
in
bucks.
there. Yep.
This is cool because speaking of Garden State soundtrack, Colin Hay was on that, who is the lead singer of
I don't know.
Men at Work.
Oh.
Good job. Men at Work from Down Under, from Australia, another Australian dude, who he tours North America in our summer and he goes home in our winter, which is summer down there.
Correct.
And does a tour. I think he's on tour this year again, coming through Chicago and everything.
Really?
So when he tours solo, he does his own work. He puts in Men at Work songs. He does his solo songs. Phenomenal guy. He came and played Rockford 8 years ago. So really cool guy. I love his music.
He's actually at the Pabst Theater on Friday, which is Milwaukee.
It's too soon.
I know.
Dang it. I'm gonna miss him again. So yeah, Pabst Theater. If you're near Milwaukee or in Wisconsin, Wisconians, check out Pabst Theater. Colin Hay's coming through, and he's got a new record. This is the new record, limited edition blue vinyl, download code included. It's $25.
And here's another Papa Chubby.
There we go.
The fight is on. Now, I know nothing about Papa Chubby. I like blues. I like guitar. I'm going to have to check this out.
Got a lot of new stuff in this page today.
This says this CD is dedicated to the human spirit. Well,
that's good.
Apparently they just made the CD first and forgot to change that when they made the album cover. New version, some previously unreleased tracks, and the free download. The fight is on. Papa Chubby.
Cool. That's two Papa Chubbies.
Two Papa Chubbies.
I've been waiting for him.
I'm going to have to check him out.
Ministry, Toronto, 1986.
Oh, if I would have known that, I would have worn a Paul's Ministry shirt today that he told me I could never wear.
Green and black splatter vinyl, $34. Al Jorgensen, Paul Baker, Ron Baker, Barker, Bill Riflin. Cool. That's some kind of interesting stuff.
Another restock.
Want to take that one?
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. I was seeing if this is, just your basic. It looks like it's just your basic
just
basic vinyl, just a restock. $26 on this one. So.
It's Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Yeah. I mean, we sell a lot of those.
Exactly.
We sell a lot of Fleetwood Mac, as any record store across the world probably does. Mm-hmm. Nothing new here. 9 Inch Nails Pretty Hate Machine, $24, single LP. 9 Inch Nails really hard to get.
Yeah.
So finally got some restock. $24 on that. All these can be found on our website, guys, totalonline.com. Most of you guys know that. You guys are most of you guys are regulars.
I pulled one of those out as well. But Black Keys El Camino. It's been a bit since we've had this, hasn't it?
And we have the big box, too. That's the deluxe.
Okay.
But then I have a super deluxe.
Oh,
look at that. $151 for the super deluxe.
And $51 for the deluxe.
Extra
which
$100.
This is a 3 LP set. What about that one?
It's a 5 LP set. 5 LP set includes original remastered album, previously unreleased full live concert, BBC session recorded in 2012, plus a 2011 Electrovox session, limited edition poster, and litho, new car scent air freshener.
No.
Liner notes written by David Frick.
None such and son, none such. Yeah, this does not have the air freshener with it. So if you want the new car.
Does it have the live concert?
No.
It's with it.
It's a limited.
Just the demos?
It's a limited edition poster. They don't say that's a litho.
It's got the Live in Portland Part 1 and 2 on it. It's got the regular record. This one has the BBC sessions and the Electrovox sessions that one doesn't have. So.
I think I've got the single of this at home.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal record.
Yeah.
If you guys are looking for something new and you don't own this record, just Spotify or YouTube Black Keys El Camino. You're gonna love it. It was like the most popular record a decade ago.
Fleetwood Mac's greatest hits, you mean rumors?
Yeah, right.
Either of them, right?
Yeah, it's like Eagles' greatest hits in Hotel California.
Right. And I've got one of those in a stack over here, so I won't talk about that again.
Black Sabbath, Master Reality. You want to take it?
Yeah. What do we got on here? This is a 2 LP set, right? It doesn't say a whole lot. $36. Sweet Leaf, After Forever, Embryo, Children of the Grave, Orchid, Lord of This World, Solitude, and Into the Void.
So it must say everything else on the interior gatefold, because it only says side 1 and 2, and there's 2 LPs in it, right? It's got to be a 2 LP set.
It feels, well, it's a gatefold. It feels like it's 2 LPs.
Huh.
Let me see if I can find anything else on the video. There's really...
No, it's just a track listing with lyrics.
You know what I can do is look it up.
While she's looking that up, we did get more Blizzard of Oz's in, speaking of Black Sabbath. $25. They're still really affordable. Guys, right now, if you're collecting new vinyl, I suggest just going after records that are in the 20s.
Yeah,
if they're
why not,
priced
right?
in the 20s, they haven't gotten a price update yet. So you might as well grab them, because in the next year, when they repress them again, they're going up. So yeah, if you find anything priced in the $20 range, I would definitely think about getting it.
It is.
Just because, you know, when they repress it be in the 30s, your collection instantly goes up in value. 30th Anniversary Edition, all original performances remastered from the original master tapes. I love that. I love seeing that sticker. Here's one I haven't had in a while. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. $31. It's got gin and juice on it. Murder was the case, serial killer. Doggy Dog World. $31 on Death Row Records, which Snoop Dogg actually owns now.
Oh.
Yep. He bought Death Row Records from was it Mattel or Hasbro?
I don't know.
Mattel, if you guys know, if you heard about that. Death Row they got Death Row Records through a large purchase, and the Snoop Dogg purchased them back from, it's kind of funny, a toy company owning Death Row Records.
Right, I know, right? So on that Master of Reality, the second LP is all studio outtakes.
Okay. We should put that like a sticker on it. You know, that would be helpful.
Should, because I was just looking at, it's actually in our description on the website.
But it's not on the...
So it would have been, yeah. But they don't tell you that on the, obviously on the outside.
And finally, Jean-Luc Ponty. An artist who used to be the laughingstock of our store. Jean-Luc Ponty, and we'd always laugh. Oh, how we would laugh about Jean-Luc Ponty. No one buys his records.
That's Boots Randolph.
Well, it is currently. But who's buying, this kind of stuff in our store? Lo and behold, the last 18 months, we're selling Jean-Luc Ponty records.
How come?
I don't know. I have no idea why. I don't know. No one knows why things go in trends. No one knows. It could be anything from a TikTok thing to someone discovering them, putting them on their podcast, or people reviewing a new record. Or it could just be the fact that they're reissuing the stuff on 180 gram, and that, like this record, I've never seen this one. So everyone probably has seen some of the later records, but like stuff like this, I've never seen used. This is MPS Music, made in Germany, 180 gram remastered from original master tape, $27. Jean-Luc Ponty.
So if you like your violin, electric violin,
yeah, electric
it'd be worth
violin.
checking out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe that just became popular. So
Could be.
That's our segment on the new vinyl that came in yesterday.
Yeah.
That wraps that segment up.
And then Annette was trying to find the article that I have on my tablet at home, and I thought I'd easily be able to find it here, right? Can't find the darn article. So yesterday I just we got this in, which is the Jason Isbell and the 400 unit. This is Nashville Sound.
You did some listening, right?
I did some listening.
Let's talk about
So this just came
music.
in. Let me just go through these real quick. So these are the other ones we have in the store. We don't have any just by him. We have all the ones in the store are all with the 400 units. I didn't know. Ooh, your thingy fell.
We're fine.
I didn't know really anything about them, and I still don't know a whole lot. So I played it yesterday as I was doing stuff around the house. I had my Spotify on and was listening to it. I guess
Excuse me.
it falls under the Americana genre, and it was It was nice, you know. I don't know if it's music I'd listen to a lot, just not my kind, but it was very nice, smooth, easy listening, Americana music in the background while I was going about my Monday business. There's a female singer in there. Who is the female
look at all the
singer?
people in there. There she is right there.
Yeah. I can't remember which band she was. But man, she had a beautiful voice. I don't know what her name is. Like I said, I can't find the article that I was going to reference today, so I'm just winging it.
Did you listen to any of these records specifically, or did you just put a mix on?
I just put a mix on and listened to it.
But you dug it? Americana?
Yeah.
Americana stuff?
Yeah, it was, you know, if you want to get some stuff done around the house and you just want something, I found it relaxing.
Oh, good.
Almost, you know. Oh, yes, and they are packaging, some of the U.S. people now, U.S. places are packaging new vinyl in the, what do you want to call these sleeves? It's just unsealed. They're not sealed.
Just
so
open plastic sleeves.
Yeah, so you don't have to, you're not throwing away shrink wrap, which is nice. And you also have this jacket that you can use if you use them.
This is the RSD Essential version of this record. It just came out last week.
Yeah.
If you guys follow the RSD Essential stuff, obviously it's not sealed. That's why I'm able to open it and show you guys what's inside of it.
Oh, I didn't know that. So Jean-Luc Ponty played on a few early Elton John records. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
No, I'll have to check that out.
Maybe that has something to do with a little bit of the resurgence.
It could be.
Because Elton John is super, super hot right now.
Is he?
With his final tour and his...
Didn't he have a final tour like 4 years ago?
No, he announced his final tour about 4 years ago, and it's taking him years to do it.
I saw him once probably in the 90s over near Chicago. Was it Poplar Grove that used to be? That's not there anymore?
Poplar Creek,
not
I think
Poplar
is what
Creek,
it's
Poplar Grove's town. Yeah, that was a fantastic concert.
All right, so I got a little segment here on David Geffen.
Yeah, tell us.
I recently watched Inventing David Geffen, which is I believe it's a PBS show. It came out in 2012. It's currently on Netflix. You guys can check it out. It's called, Inventing David Geffen, and it's the story of David Geffen, which is a phenomenal story. So I'm going to kind of just, without giving everything away, I'm going to kind of talk about...
It is PBS.
It was PBS.
It's part of it's called the American Masters series, so I'll give you a little bit of information right here. It's season 26, episode 6. So if you want to watch it, just go into Google Inventing David Geffen, and it will give you that basic information about where you can find it on the American Masters.
And it's also on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's how I watched it. Really interesting. He started Asylum Records. And one of the first people he signed was Laura Nyro. So a lot of it's talking about Laura Nyro, and I still don't really know much about Laura Nyro, other than that was one of the first artists that was signed to Asylum. For those of you who don't know what the Asylum label is, I'll kind of show you. Here's a Jackson Browne record who was also signed.
Oh yeah, I remember those labels.
That's not the iconic Asylum. I'll show you the iconic label. Looks like this. Yeah. It's kind of the iconic Asylum label. And it was kind of invented as a place where artists felt safe. He really fostered these artists and took care of them, and just really went out of his way to help these people out. And he believed in Laura Nyro. However, she did not want to do the things to make her a big star. So he was in charge. He ended up getting a lot of her songs covered by other people.
Huh.
And what's real interesting is Laura Nyro and Joni Mitchell. Joni was with someone else, another producer, another label. But Mitchell and Nyro were friends, and so the four of these four would go together, and it was always a competition between Mitchell and Nyro and Mitchell and Nyro, and obviously Joni Mitchell went on to be this huge star current day. Laura Nyro was big back in the day. And then they talk about their falling out. She ended up signing with Columbia, which is a huge, turning her back on David Geffen. And then we kind of go into the era of, he ended up selling Asylum Records.
Well, it's got Spanish Harlem on it.
And
it's a pretty song.
all of the artists on Asylum really felt like but not kind of hurt. He was the heart and soul of Asylum Records, and then he just sold it. And then because he wanted to go on to bigger and bigger things.
Do you know who he sold it?
He sold it to a bigger label.
Oh,
It got gobbled up.
Oh.
Then he dated Cher. David Geffen is homosexual. He's gay, but he dated Cher for I think 9 months, and she broke his heart. So I had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Interesting. So he's probably the master at building something up, and he sold it, and then he starts something up again. He sells it. He did that 3 times.
Wow.
He became one of the richest people in the world. He was a billionaire in the early 90s. We're talking about $1 billion in the early 90s on record sales is a big deal. One of the richest people on the planet. People are asking, how much is that Laura Nyro record? Laura Nyro, I have a bunch of Laura Nyro, by the way. I just grabbed this one because it has a good picture of her. It's just $6. It's not expensive.
Where are those in the store?
Down in
Downstairs?
Female Vocal.
Okay.
So when he got back and he started David Geffen Records after Asylum. And all the early artists that he had signed, a lot of the ones he was able to work with, like Neil Young, Jackson Brown, by the time he got back around, they were in their, I would call 80s funk. 80s. Yeah. They weren't doing very well. He had a lot of these artists. Neil Young Trans is one they actually talk about in the show. Neil Young was experimenting with synthesizers and crazy sounds, and it was not selling very well at all. It was just basically all these 70s artists were trying to reinvent themselves in this era, and it was not going well. And David, being David, made an excellent deal to buy the other half of Geffen Records because they thought the first 5 years didn't go very well. Why is the next 5 years going to do so well? Well, so he made a good deal, and then the next 5 years, lo and behold, he's got a bunch of new artists.
And Laura Nyro was his first client.
Yep. He talks a lot about Laura Nyro in depth and how much he cared for her. And when she went to Columbia, it was hard on him. Ever heard of these bands?
Nope.
So actually, David hired 3 really good talent people to go out and search for talent. Talent scouts, basically. And one was into this scene, one was into this scene, one was into this scene, because he knew when he saw that all the 70s artists weren't doing very well, he said, we got to get something in the current day. One of them found Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses, who he said that they had signed them, they vetted them for 2 years before they put out Appetite for Destruction.
Wow, 2 years.
2 years before the record came out. The record came out in '87. A year after the record came out, they'd only moved 400,000 units. It was like not doing well. And he said, we have got to get this thing on MTV. He picked up the phone. He got his buddy at MTV to play it at 4 a.m. on just put it on at 4 a.m., blew up the phone lines, and the rest is history with GNR. So you're
4
talking,
a.m. could be 12 noon here, depending on where 4 a.m. is.
You just stuck it in the lineup, and no one. And it had, by that time was a year old before Appetite for Destruction really finally blew up.
Wow, that amazes me that for the first 2 years, I did not
2 years, they didn't even have a record. Then they put the record out, and it was on the verge of not making it.
Yeah.
And now here we are, Appetite Destruction, probably the biggest debut. I don't think any band has ever gone further on their debut album, on one album, than GNR. I think they take the cake on that. This is the greatest hits. I'm currently I have an original Appetite for Destruction on my website, but I don't have any reissues right now. I'm going to get that figured out. Also, he was in charge of taking Nirvana away from Sub Pop, which is kind of sad, but they needed
They
to
were
go
on
to a
Sub
major.
Pop first?
Yeah, their first record was on Sub Pop, and they're actually titled. You should see their names down here on the bottom. Sub Pop's still on the bottom.
Yep.
But they kind of stole them away. But, Nirvana.
Yeah, the GNR that we have listed on the website is $75 a sterling press copy.
It's a first press. So broke a lot of these big artists. It's a really cool story, because he, started it up, sold it, started over, sold it, started it up, and Came out in 2012, so it's a little bit dated, but it's definitely worth a watch.
I got to add that to my to-do list.
Yeah, it's just called
because I forgot.
I just got to put it on her phone right now. All right. What do we got left?
David.
You got some.
Well, hang on. I'm typing David Geffen.
All right. While she's doing that, I'm going to show off some 80s rock records that we got in, because I know you guys love these. Look at this. A living color, vivid, mint minus vinyl first press. Now this stack is not on our website because they just came in. But you're welcome to call 815-226-1259 after the show, and we will get these pulled for you.
Got it on my notepad.
Oh, good. It's called Inventing David Geffen.
Well, I just typed his name in.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a first press. It is like brand new. Cult of Personality. Maybe you heard of that song?
A little bit. I think I danced to it in Madison back when it came out.
$50. This is
Can you imagine that?
I'd be awesome.
Picture that.
1988 and that dancing. I probably danced to it, but I would have been a baby.
Yeah.
There you have it. Cult of Personality's first cut on the record. First press. You want to take one of these? I don't know. Take the Anvil record.
Take this one. Anvil. So what do we know about that? I don't know anything.
Hard and Heavy.
Ian Dixon, Dave Allison, Lips, and Rob Reiner. Hard and Heavy. So you said this one just came in?
Yeah. It was just, what's the price? There's a price on the
It says
inside.
this LP contains 40 minutes of sheer power. Keep it wet and play it loud. There you go.
There you have it.
$15.
Not bad. Here is a Sonic Youth Happiness is a Warm Gun bootleg.
Wow.
$50 we have on this. It's on Bad Fuck Records. 1991 is the year. It looks like... Okay, so it's a compilation of a lot of stuff. It's a promo 7-inch. It's a 1990 demo. It's a Sub Pop Singles Club 91 recorded with Alice Cooper Band. Radio edit, Live in Hamburg, another 7-inch. So it's a bunch of stuff they compiled and put on this record. So that's pretty cool. For Sonic Youth, not a lot of stuff out there. Motley Crue, Theater of Pain.
VG plus vinyl.
Tommy Lee, Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil. The original, some of the bad boys of rock. $40. Single LP. I don't know if this is it has, to me, it looks like a record club edition because of the number it has, 60418-1E. Gives me kind of that record club edition vibe. But it's definitely an old, this is 85, it's definitely an old copy. I mean, it's an original.
So when I turned 40, which was quite a while ago, went to Woodfield Mall, which is by Chicago, it's in Schaumburg, and I went to Build-A-Bear. I don't know why, I guess I, wanted to build a bear. So I had a motorcycle back then, and I was a little biker chick.
Damn.
So I did a Build-A-Bear, and he's got like a leather jacket and a leather biker hat and everything, and I named him Dr. Feelgood. He's still sitting at my house.
You still got him?
Still got him. I don't have the box. Went through a messy divorce and didn't get the box.
Justin says, I wonder why Sub Pop was on the new Nevermind anniversary reissue. I don't know the whole story of the Sub Pop and why he went to David Geffen label. I know they needed a major and they needed major support and they needed publicity that Sub Pop couldn't do it. Sub Pop obviously didn't want to give up the biggest band they knew was a huge band. So they were, must have been something in the deal that
they still would get the
acknowledgement. I don't know how that all kind of played out.
Motorhead.
We got Motorhead 1983 mint minus vinyl pressing. This is the self-titled? Nope, it's called Another Perfect Day. You can barely see it down here. $30. Original Motorhead. You just don't see original Motorhead, especially ones that are in really good shape.
Yeah.
And the original lyric.
Oh, look at this sleeve.
It's the
pretty
original
cool.
inner lyric sleeve. Pretty cool. $30.
Look at, I've never seen a used Queensryche in here. And I've been here, 3.5 years? So this is a European press, a VG vinyl for $50. 1984.
What's the title of this one? The Warning.
The Warning.
Queensryche, The Warning, original press, $50.
Yeah, which is actually on here, but our little note was on it, so.
Pretty cool stuff. If you guys, like I said, if you see anything you want to, you're interested in, give us a call after the show. And
Give us a
we'll
few
get it out.
minutes, though.
Yeah. And finally, Spinal Tap.
Oh, no.
It's got the original hype sticker and everything. The Black Album, $60. It's like you could get. You ever watch the movie? How much more black could the cover be? And the answer is none more black. I wonder if they have a track
I
listing.
need
on
to
here.
revisit it.
Oh man, look! It's got the gatefold. It's got some of the songs. Hellhole, Tonight I'm Gonna Rock You Tonight, which is a big hit. Heavy Duty, Rock and Roll Creation, America, Cups and Cakes, Big Bottom, Sex Farm, Stonehenge, Give Me Some Money, and Listen to the Flower People. All the great music from that phenomenal Spinal Tap movie. And look, they got the art over here.
Wonder if we have a copy of that movie, and I don't think we do.
I don't know if we do. They're kind of. It's got the original inner lyric sheet. It looks like it does have it did get a little bit wet in the center here. As I see, it's got a little bit of marking right here at the bottom, but not too bad at all.
We have had the DVD in, but we don't know.
We've had it, but yeah, not currently. It's been a long time since I've seen this record. So, Spinal Tap, $60. Record's perfect.
Oh, and then this one. This one's not even priced yet. I found this. This must have just come in, or John must have just pulled it out of some back stock or something, so there's no price on this one.
I see someone
kind of goes in with that.
Jack's asking, what are my opinions on ultrasonic record cleaning? They are phenomenal. I've seen them. I've messed with them. We don't have one in the store yet because we're kind of waiting. Well, we got this big edition going and sucking a lot of the money out.
And hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll be able to do the show from in there.
Yeah.
It's really coming along. It is so nice.
It's almost done.
Yeah.
Ultrasonic record cleaning is phenomenal. They are expensive, but you get what you pay for. It is superior than the vacuum machine. There's no doubt. But they're pricey. They are not cheap, but they do the absolute best job I've ever seen any record ever been cleaned.
I've got a vacuum machine at home. I've never used it, but Paul uses it quite a bit.
Ultrasonic is the real deal, but again, it's not
pricey.
cheap. They're expensive. Someday we hope to get one. One of my employees has an audio desk at home. He has a real early one. He had a lot of problems with it, which is now they have the Audio Desk Pro, which supposedly fixes a lot of those problems. I know a lot of record companies use the Degritter. It's kind of taken over. It's a little cheaper.
Is that a brand name?
Yeah, Degritter's the model brand name.
Oh, okay.
It's a little cheaper. I heard it also works just as well. In any case, I know a lot of people make their own. I need something automated here at the store just because we're so busy. So at some point, our store will get one.
Look at that Degritter. This little bitty picture on here looks like a toaster.
Yep, it looks like a toaster. It's like I think it's a German-made. Looks like a little vintage retro toaster.
Yeah.
So. Well, I think that does it for today, guys. Oh, and that's got a few little things before we go out.
Disney. Look, you never know what you're going to find when you come into work.
Songs from
we go from AC/DC to Walt Disney presents songs from the Mickey Mouse Club. Cereals. It's got a net on there. That's why I had to pull this over.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this one's like $15. So.
Not bad.
Pretty cool. Just some, you never know what's going to come in the store.
You really don't. You know, we're a month out from Record Store Day.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't it amazing?
Is it April 23rd?
It is. So tomorrow will be exactly 1 month out. Well, if you count the weeks, it's a little different.
Yeah. It'll be 4 weeks from Saturday.
Probably.
I think, yeah.
That makes sense. So, yeah, we're going to start getting into Record Store Day stuff. I mean,
I believe it's already almost here.
Right now we're so focused on getting everything ready in our store. I ordered new T-shirts. We got stickers. We got, we're trying to get.
Let's show those in case there's some people in here that haven't seen them yet. So
yeah.
Some pretty cool stickers.
These are available on our website. I think they're $3 a piece or 2 for $5.
And if any of you want this type of display unit here, Nick can make one for you.
Yeah, most of our stuff's handmade around here.
But
it turns out
it
good.
works, and it gives it's a Nick original. So yeah, if anybody's interested in stickers, they're pretty cool. Our two best sellers have been the cassette, and I don't know what even to call this one.
The little devil drawing.
The little devil guy.
So yeah, have any questions, give us a call, 815-226-1259, press 0 when you get the automated teller. ToadHallOnline.com is the website. Be sure to like, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of records. Our biggest time of the year for our YouTube channel is our Record Store Day season. which is coming up really, really soon. We do a live feed for Record Store Day in the store right here on our YouTube channel. We also I do a video where I do all the items. I do unboxings as the boxes come in. So a lot of fun coming up. I'm getting ready for it.
And I would imagine, I haven't checked out the updated list lately. We're going to have to check
No, I
out the
haven't
new
either.
version because I don't know what version they're on for the RSD list right now.
And reading all of the emails that are coming in from Record Store Day, they definitely have emphasized that the June is the fallback date.
Okay.
So they don't want to have a second Record Store Day, but they're going to use that June date as a last minute fall date. So.
Oh, and one more thing along with the Jason Isbell, Willie Nelson's Outlaw Music Festival 2022 tour. They'll be playing in some of those as well. Different Nathaniel Rateliff, so Willie Nelson. Let's see. I thought I saw in there where there might be like Chris Stapleton and some others. So that would be Steve Earle and the Dukes. That might be a pretty cool thing to check out.
I like it.
Yeah. So thanks everybody
That's
for
what we
watching.
got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it. I love doing this with you guys. I love all the chats. People are saying they can't wait for Record Store Day. Me either. Things are coming up. So
Quickly, and we'll be here before we know it.
yeah. And we will see you next week, guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully obviously we'll do the new vinyl roundup. Hopefully I'll get some news from MoFi. I can do a MoFi minute. Until then,
Cool.
we'll see you next